Good morning, leaders. I hope you're all doing amazing. Please just confirm with me if I'm very audible enough. Just you can comment one, just one if you are able to hear my voice, and two if you can see the screen. Okay, all right. All right, thank you so much, leaders. Thank you so much. Yesterday I was unable to be there for 5 a.m. My network was so terrible yesterday. Okay, so we're supposed to have this presentation yesterday, but decided we can do it today. Yeah, it won't take much time. It's just a short one that I believe will be very useful to me and to everyone else. Yeah. Okay, so today, we're just going to talk about it, and I would say, just another way that I believe will be very useful in terms of trying to make sure we are having customers. We are in the business not just for today but for a long term, and we need to know how we need to be getting customers throughout, rather than just having customer today, tomorrow you're struggling to find one. So I thought we need to know how can we keep up with the customers consistently. Yeah, so that's what we are going to do. Learn on how to keep your customer list growing, and also how to build a brand that attracts, retains, and multiplies buyers, because we are in the business for a long time. Yes. So leader, you help me just control the slide just by moving them, and as you are following as well, so you can just help me control the slides. Okay, so the first thing that we as FBOs you need to do or make yourself unique is by building a personal brand. We are always using the same company, same product, same price. Everywhere globally we use the same product, the same brand of the products. Everything is the same. The only thing that is different is just you. I mean, even no matter anywhere where you go, the same business, it's the same economy, same environment, and same everything. The only thing that it differs is just you. And then you find out that even if you find that other people are actually selling more products than you, and you might end up even blaming the company, the product, but in the same product, the same company, and the same system, other people are actually achieving more things than you. But the only thing that is different is you as a person. So that is why it's very much important that you understand that the people will buy you first before they buy your product. Yes, they can refuse to buy products from someone else, but they come and buy from you. Or they refuse to buy from you, they go and buy to someone else, but same product. Yes. So that's why you need to build your personal brand. Yeah, so that people should first buy you before they buy the product. This means you need to share your lifestyle and stories daily about you using the product, because the few things that we do in our business, one of the major things is that has been recommended the most is use your products. Be your own customers. If you can't tell someone to get something that you yourself you believe cannot take, you can tell someone to join you when you yourself you know for sure that if I was me in another form I wouldn't join myself. So you need to be consistent with your message. What are you trying to do? Are you trying to improve people's health? Is it freedom or success? Be consistent with the message that you have. Not today you post something, that that is contrary to what you are doing. For example, we are in health and wellness industry. Then you, on your status, you are posting yourself maybe going out, drinking alcohol, things that are not even aligning with what you are currently doing or helping people. Yeah, you need to make Forever Living as part of your personal identity. It's supposed to be like part of you everywhere where you go. So at least there should be something that you are carrying with you, or personality, anything that would identify you as someone who is doing Forever Living, or someone who is building a health and wellness industry, or someone who is trying to help people improve their health and their wealth. Yes, so that is where your personal brand. One of recently someone said, your personal brand is what people will say when they are not when you are not there. What are they going to say about you? Like, what are they going to tell Princeton is, or who is Mary, who is anyone, Messi, who is Messi when no one else is there? What are people going to say about that person? Yes, that's a personal brand. It's who you are when people are not, when you are not around those people, what they are going to think, what they are going to remember about you. So you need something unique that is aligning with what you believe in. So that is on personal building a personal brand. Okay. Then the other thing that you need to do, later, just help me move the slide. Okay. Then, people, despite people having to buy, the people buy, they usually love spending money. They love spending money, not sales. So the only thing that you are going to do is you need to focus on building relationships, not sales. When you are building, when you focus on sales, you'll be frustrated. You'll be feeling like they are running away from you. You feel like they are not buying, and you feel like the business is not working. But if you focus on building a relationship, even if they don't buy, you won't be frustrated. Yeah, you need to treat every customer like a friend. Yeah, because people love to buy to people that they love or they like. So the first thing that you need to work on isn't them believing in the product, it's in them believing in you yourself, or liking you first. Before they even get to have so much conviction in the product, they need to believe you. They need to like you. So you need to treat every customer like a friend. You need to check up on them after they purchase, because most of the times once they purchase, we feel like we've won a lottery, and we disappear as if they never even bought something. Yeah. So if at all you can even put them, you need to write them somewhere so that you know for sure that, okay, these are the people. Or you create a day where you follow up on the customers. I know we only have 7 days in a week, but talking to them twice or once in a week, it's very, very much okay. Yeah, so you can put a list of people that purchased the products, and then put those people as special, in a special category. If you name it any way you can do it, so that you can easily remember, if it's a notebook or anywhere. Yeah, so that every after some time you check up on them, because constantly we've been constantly receiving new numbers from Facebook, TikTok, everywhere. So if since the contact list is growing, we might easily forget about those. So that's why it's very much important to create some as you to separate them, so when that day comes, you know where to go and find them, rather than trying to go in the contact list to remember who bought this, where is that customer. Yeah, but that way it will be easier for you to build a relationship. Yeah, remember their goals and special days. It's very much important to know what the person is trying to achieve through the products. Why are they buying the product? Because if you don't know their goals, even following up on them, it will be very difficult. Yeah. So that's what you need to do. Again, another important thing is you need to educate rather than pressuring them to buy. You know, if you educate them, they'll understand what they are going through. Once they get educated, they'll be able to make a decision easily. Yeah, I can tell you this for sure. People people love to buy things, but they hate to be sold to. They don't like being sold. Like they hate salesmen very, very, very much. Because I remember I was going through at a mall in Lusaka, and I was giving out flyers, and this man was like, "Are you coming from the insurance company? Because if you're coming from the insurance company, definitely I'm not going to talk to you." I was like, "No, this is about a health and wellness, and we're just trying to do it to just bring awareness." That's when I had to give him a flyer and get his number, because he said that based on his previous experience with the insurance people. Yeah, I'm not saying insurance is bad or salesy, but that's just according to his experience. You know, people don't like to be sold, because when you are selling, it feels like you're manipulating them. But if you educate them, they'll feel like they are making their own personal decision. Yes, so that is why it's very much important on focusing on relationship and not sales. Okay, Lita, just move the slide. Okay. Then another important thing that you need to master is attraction marketing. Attraction marketing, this is when you do it well. This is when customers start coming to you rather than you looking for them. Customers will be looking for you. So how you do this? You post real results, testimonials, and stories. You know, it could not be you, but you can sell someone else's story. You can post other people's transformation. Create videos like how I lost 5 kg in 9 days. You know, how my skin changed after using collagen. You know, if you've used collagen, you know, all such stories sells. People, they see that, you know, you instead of, or you can put it in a way, instead of you can say how my business partner did this, how my friend did that, you know, how my friend changed his life, all that. Because you are using a friend, they will know that, oh, this person, they are close, so definitely I can trust even this person. Yeah, also it's very important that you try to go live weekly. I've never really done the live thingy since I've been on social media, but apart from maybe during the events, but on a personal level, to say, okay, this week I'm doing live, I've never done it before, but one day, probably when I get the courage, I will do it. Yeah, you need to go live weekly to teach and share the product knowledge. So for me, because I usually don't do live, I create videos about, then I post them on my page. Yeah, the purpose is just to create visibility there so that people can see that, oh, you are human. Yeah, and also when you're posting on your social media, you need to use hashtags. Maybe forever living, health goals, natural transformation. People are looking for that. And when they are searching, these things will help them to direct you to you. Yes. So those are the things that you need to do to master attraction marketing. You need to let people come to you to ask for more information rather than you going out there hunting for them. They need to be hunting for you, looking for you. Where is that person who is going to be my savior? Because people want to stay healthy, people want to make money. So use attraction marketing, and once you master it, it will be flawless for you, and you won't have to be hunting for customers ever again. Okay, so now we can move to the next. The other thing that we need to work on now is building a referral system. You need to turn customers into your mini sales team. You need to have at least you need to be good enough to at least even get customers to themselves without asking you to without asking them, I mean, to refer you to someone. Because I usually receive calls randomly, not because I asked them to refer me or to tell them, no, no, do you know anyone else? Just because of how I talked to them. They call there, they find someone who is having a problem. They say, okay, I know someone who can help you. So they call, okay, I actually got your number from my sister, and she told me, like, you help people to lose weight. Yeah, such things. But if you're not consistent and you're not showing like they can trust you, it will be very difficult for someone to even refer a friend, because they all remember, they are also trying to maintain their reputation. So if they refer to you and you are not good, definitely they are going to be afraid that my friend is going to look down on me and tell me that I'm not, I don't know how to choose, or um, anything. But just know that people would love to work with people who are doing good work. Yeah, so to turn these customers into a sales team or support, you need to make sure that you create something that they like about you. So you can even use you can reward referrals with samples or discounts. You tell them, no, no, if this is someone who buys the product, you can tell them, if you tell a friend about the products, I will definitely give you a discount next time when you buy. Which means you can give them the 5% discount that is already designed as a preferred customer. And also recognition to those who share your business. Maybe if it's in the group and someone share, go and mention, just tell them in the group, thank you so much for referring your friend to me. Yeah, then that works. Yeah, but most importantly, referral system, it works best if your clients, even if they don't buy, they can easily refer to you if you offer excellent service to them, or if you offer education, you educate them something, because everyone knows someone who is having a problem. So if you educate them and they understand the problem, and then they remember that if they know a friend who is having a similar problem, they are going to go to a friend and tell them, I found someone who can help you understands this better. So you need to focus on education system rather than selling. If you educate people about why they need supplements, why the supplements are very important, considering in the fast-paced world, because this is the main reason why we need supplementing. The food that we are currently eating are manipulated, busy lifestyle, people go for fast food instead of preparing good meals. All that, if you focus on educating them, it will be easy for them to actually refer you to for anyone else to give you a referral, even without asking. Yes, so that is why it's very important that you have a referral system. Yeah, so we've talked so far about the referral system, education, and also personal use. Yes, those three can help you, because the goal is not to just depend on one method, but to have multiple, so that you can have multiple ways in which you are getting new customers. Yeah, even if someone doesn't buy, at least they should give you a referral. Yes, so that one customer transforms it into another. Okay, so yes, the next thing that we need to do other than the referral system is you need to educate and don't just advertise. Teach people why your product matters. Share healthy facts, benefit, and tips. you know People need to know what is really happening. I've already talked about this, I believe. You need to share healthy facts. For example, for sure that without omega, you need to have omega-3 to balance up the cholesterol levels. That is a fact. And another fact is that is relating to this is, it's very difficult to buy seafood all the time throughout the month. Yeah, because now they understand that they need omega-3, and which is a fact, and they understand that the fact is it's not easy to get seafood where that's the only source, the good source for omega-3. That's also a fact. Then you provide a solution, which is Arctic Sea. If you educate that, they will definitely have no other option but to buy the product. And now you explain the benefits and the advantages of getting a supplement. Yes. Host a mini wellness session either on Zoom, on WhatsApp. If it's in Zambia, where we are currently having poor network currently, instead of using Zoom, you can easily use WhatsApp group. You create a group or you add new members. You do your health talk in the group. The good part is, even if people are at a bad network, once they come online, they'll be able to see it. They will not miss it. Yeah, you can even view on people who have seen it and inbox them directly. I saw you opened the message about the health talk. Did you find anything interesting? Yeah, have that communication with them. Yeah, be the trusted advisor, not just a seller. People need to call you and ask what they should do. You need to act more professional. You are not just tell them, you know what, you need to buy this. You need to explain the solution, the problem they understand, and then wait for them to say, so what should I do next? Then you offer a solution, not like selling. Yeah, it will work best to have an endless customer pipeline. Yeah, so this is what you need to do. Okay, so leader, let me just we're having only 9 minutes before the end, so I'll be a little bit faster. Yeah, but I think I've talked about the most important thing. Okay, another important thing that you need to work on is you need to expand your network. Talk to new people every day. In our business, this is our main thing. It's what we do. It's what it defines our work. If you say, I'm going to work, and what are you going to do? In our network marketing is we talk to people. That's what we do. We talk to people. Talk to new people every day. Online, offline, anywhere where you meet. Anyone who is just 3 foot away from you must know what you do. Yeah, so it is join health and fitness and business communities. A few days ago I was at the gym, and this man has been in my group for some time, and I didn't even recognize him. Then he said, just like, you look familiar. That way, the fact that we met at the gym and I've been talking about health and wellness, it gave him that belief that, okay, this person is 100% legit because he does what he talks about. Yes, and that was like 6 hours exactly. Yeah, so you need to apply what you do to your network so that they know that what you do matters and you love what you are doing. So talk to new people every day, anywhere. This time around, it's easy to talk to someone who is very far than someone who is next to you because of social media. So take advantage of that. Join health, fitness clubs, business communities. Anyway, apply the 3-foot rule. Everyone near you should know what you do. Yeah, that way it will be easy for them to actually talk to someone. Because even yesterday in the evening, I saw the guys who were talking about the blue pills, and instead they were complaining about the water drinking, yeah, drinking water before taking the blue pills. I mean, if you don't know the blue pills, I'm talking about Viagra, the sex pill. Then I told them, you know what, those things will become more dependent. I didn't even know them before I even asked them their names. I told them the consequences. I said, no, you know, those blue pills, usually you can end up with um, uh, other side effects, like you maybe BP, heart problem, all those things can result. But I know something that I know you can work best, and I removed my mouth marker from the bag and I showed them. This is mouth marker. It's best to use it because it gives you long term and other thing. And someone said, okay, you know what? I'm actually going to get your number, then I'll get it on the month end. Yeah, so that is what you need to do. Everyone who is just uh, next to you, the 3 foot rule, everyone near you should know what you do. Yeah, there is no way you can just, even in the bus, whenever I'm talking, if I'm on in a public transport, anyone who is just to my right or to my left, they have to know what I do. That's why I walk with my business cards every time. Yes. So that's what you need to do to make sure that you don't run out of customers. This way, even the recruiting will be easy because people want to join someone who they can learn something from. You know, if you understand this, you also teach your team. It will be very easy for them to build their own business. Yes, because most of the reasons why people quit in our business, it's because they don't know what to do. I'm telling you this because it's just a few days ago I was talking to one of my downline, and she was telling me that the business is stuck. You know, I was like, no, it's not really like the business is stuck. I believe you are the one who is stuck because the business is working and the business cannot work without you working. Yeah, so that's the thing. Then she was like, I guess I just don't know exactly what to do. Then I was like, okay, let's sit down and see where you are missing out, where you are not doing it right. Yeah, so it's very, very much important to expand your network and have uh, people to talk to on a daily basis. Okay, I believe this must be the last slide. Leader, can you try to move? Okay. Okay, so the last part, which is very much important, is just following up consistently. I know we've talked about follow up, and this is not just like a follow up alone, once alone, you know, it's follow ups. What I mean, follow ups, it doesn't have to be one. So, follow up every after 3 to 5 days whenever the customer uses the product. So, you can use WhatsApp, email, anything, calls, SMSs, anything that you can do to offer combo deals or loyalty program. Example, your AloeVera job might be learning out slowly. I know, are you ready to refill or get another one? I'll give you at least a 5% discount. Yeah, the such things you need to stay consistently following up. People want to feel valued. I can tell you, even if customers don't get the best results, as long as you are following up, you are staying in connection with them, they'll believe you and they'll buy more. Yes, so that's what I just thought of sharing with you, leaders. I know we're only remaining with about 2 minutes, and I believe, yeah, you find something that you are going to use and apply. You know, we say we need to put knowledge on fire, not on ice. Because if you put it on ice, it will just get locked up in a personal development prison. Yeah, and that's not good. Yeah, so we need to make sure we are doing everything that we learn. If we don't apply it, it's just knowledge on ice. So we need to put it on fire and make sure it keeps burning. Otherwise, thank you so much for the opportunity, leaders. And I don't know if you have any question I believe we still have 2 minutes, about a minute now.